Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them, of course. This is on channel James13 Wicca on YouTube, of course. For the main part of the reading for the tarot part, I'm using a deck by Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. Here's the front. The Art of Love Tarot. Skipped a beat on that one, didn't I? The website is blueangelonline.com if you want to check it out. It's there at the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. Supportive Oracle Cards, Spellcasting Oracle Cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There are their full names down there if you want to see how to spell them correctly. There's also a few websites on the back here. SheWhoIsArt.com always sticks out to me. Whatever works for you, go ahead and search that deck down if you're interested, of course. And for the dice, the game dice I use are from MathArtFun.com, which were a gift, which I'm very thankful for. So if you want, I have a 22-sided dice. I use 22 as 0, so I just, there's 21 cards, including, 22, including the Fool. Instead of 0, I use 22 for the Fool, 14-sided dice for the card for the Minor Arcana, and then a 4-sided dice for the element that goes with it. That's what I have for that. Alright, that being said, if you want a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and let's go into your reading. Hello, Gemini. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Gemini? King of Hearts, King of Cups, I should say. Right off the bat. You got the Moon here too. Might be a good thing for you, might be. Why is that over there? Take it slow. Okay. This is interesting. I'm getting take it slow energy already. You can do this. Something is, you have crossing paths or something, or like you have an ending and a beginning that seem to be all muddled together. Like the ending and the beginning are just like they're all tied up in each other. It's like it's a, you know what I mean? If it's like, it's almost like I'm ending this job in a month, but I've just started the new one. So it's kind of like I'm burning the candle at both ends. It's kind of feeling like that. Like this 1 month, I'm going to be doing 2 full-time jobs. I don't know how you're pulling that off, but we're just saying if that was happening. Maybe you're working like, in the morning you're doing the first job, in the afternoon you're doing the second job. I don't know, something. But it's kind of like we're burning the candle at both ends. Now, the thing is, whatever's coming in, the new thing coming in you've wanted for a long time. So I feel like this is going to fit for the people it's going to fit for. Whatever that means. Ace of Swords, half in, half out, and then the Wheel of Fortune. I've wanted this. And maybe you've had something like this in the past. Could be something that's returning. Could be something you've had like this in the past. I've been wanting this to come back in. I feel like that's why you're doing it this way. And it's like, even though you're only going to do it for a short time or they're overlapping, there's a chance of burnout, so be careful. But I get that there's a lot of passion bringing this in. And I feel like it's just kind of like it's happening. It's almost like I've agreed to it, and now I just got to show up to both of these things, and I just keep showing up, and I just keep doing things, and it's almost like it's like I work from 8 to 4:30 at 1, and I go directly to the second one at 5. I work from 5 to what would that be? 5 to 1:30 in the morning. Would that be another full-time job? And then I'm sleeping from 2 to 7, and then I'm going right back, and I'm doing it again, the whole thing. And it's just like I keep doing this. I just keep doing this. Maybe you do have weekends off, and you're catching up on whatever you have to on the weekends, but this is a lot. This is a lot. This is overlap, but it's like, yeah, but I want it, and I'm not willing to let it go. But once I agree to it, It's just like, well, I have to be here. Here I am. Oh, I gotta go there. There I am. All right, I'm wiped out. I have to sleep. I'm sleeping. All right, I gotta go to the first one. Okay, here I am. Second one. Okay, here I am. All right, now I have to sleep because I'm wiped out. And then I feel like, if, for example, if this was happening 5 days a week, and then the weekend, say you had Saturday and Sunday off, just for argument's sake, then you're wiped out. You're just kind of like, you're just sit there for like a day and a half, just going, just wiped out. There's a lot of passion backing you up on this. This is definitely something you want, so I don't doubt there's a reason for it. So we have to keep going, because I feel like what they're saying is like, all right, you're in this part. For those of you this is going to hit with, you're dealing with what you got to deal with, and it's kind of like it's getting you out of a bad situation. Okay, do you like how it's happening? No. Like, do you want to go through it this way? I don't feel like I want to do it this way, but at the same time, it's getting me out of a bad situation is what I'm also getting. So it's kind of like, well, this is how it has to go for now. And I'm also seeing it in the sense of like, I'll just keep going. It's worth the outcome. I need things to change, and this will change it. This will change it. This will work. So I'm just doing what I have to do. This is hard. I feel like this is a lot. But I'm feeling safer with the outcome. You chose this, is what I'm also getting to. With the Magician in your favor, I chose it, but it's kind of like once I'm in it, then I'm in it. Like, I don't know. I chose to do it this way because I felt like this is going to give me my outcome, the outcome that I really want. I feel like I had to do it this way. I keep feeling that. I don't feel like that's technically true, but I feel like for what I wanted to come out of it, I feel like this is how it had to go, which is strange. Especially with Gemini, because y'all see a lot of different angles. But I keep getting this kind of like, no, for the level I need, this was like the most likely to work to get to this level. Sure, I could have done it millions of other different ways, but I wouldn't have been up here at the end. I would have been over here, I would have been down there, I could have been really, like, this is where I wanted to be, and like, that's why I chose this. That's why I'm doing it this way. Okay. So it makes sense. Totally makes sense. I feel like this is a strange time. For those of you this reading is going to hit with, it's a strange time because I do feel like you're worn out. Worn right out, but excited at the same time. So it's kind of like, I don't feel like I have any energy left for anything, yet I am still excited about where I'm going to end up. So I just feel like it's like if I had two jobs, both of these jobs, it's like one of the jobs I'm ready to let go of. The other one, like if the first job was the one I'm getting rid of, like the morning job, I'm like, oh, I have to go there. By the time I get to the second job, I'm wiped out. I don't have enough energy to really get into what I want to get into, but I'm excited about being there. So it's kind of like, it's a weird thing. It's temporary time, blessing. Okay, it's still good. I don't know if they're trying to convince me why this is happening. Like, 'cause I'm like, this is a lot. This just feels like so much to deal with. It really does. It feels really heavy. There's going to be a point here where I do feel like we're becoming untangled. Like this part will end. So it's going to like we're pulling it apart. This is showing up. Something there could be a problem that just arises from nowhere. This is off to the side, and I keep looking at this. I don't feel like this is going to work for you, whatever this is. Be careful of like left turns. Can we get a little bit more about that? 8 of fire, something coming in really quick with misinformation. The star card reversed. These aren't bad cards, but this isn't going to work for you. I feel like somebody's like, I can help you. I feel this energy, like, I can help you, Gemini. I really feel like that's not a good idea. I don't know what this is. I feel like somebody's saying they're going to help you or they can help you. I don't think you know this energy very well. Like, if you already know this energy and you're like, you know what they're about and where that's going to go, that's one thing. This feels like it's a new energy to me, somebody you don't know very well. If that hits, and like it's a general read, take it with a grain of salt. Don't take that help. if you don't know them really well, don't take that help, because that's gonna cause, when I get the 12, that could stagnate things. That could actually cause you some damage. Don't take that help. That's off to the side. It doesn't mean this person is bad. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that way. I'm just saying that their help doesn't match what you need. That's all I'm saying. So it's not like demonizing, or we're not like trying to build somebody up or break somebody down, neither. I'm just saying that help's not going to work for you. Don't take it. If you don't know this person, just say thank you, I'm good for right now. The warning is to not take that help. It doesn't mean anybody's bad. It just means it's not going to work the way you need it to go. That moving forward, after these things are separated and you're going into the next phase, and you got you're like, all right, a couple of weeks have passed. I haven't done that old job. The old job is done. I'm just centering on the new job. I work from 5 to 1:30 in the morning, but I like it. I'm good. Keep this in your control. Keep it as much in your control as possible. I keep getting, don't add other people in if you don't have to. At least for the time being, they're saying keep this just you. And they're saying, ironically, even though you're going to love it and you're really excited about it, don't totally embrace it just yet. Is this a good situation? It looks like it is a good situation. That 12, I keep looking at that 12. I feel like this is the Hanged Man. Like, be careful of that. We don't want this to get stuck. I do feel like if you bring other people in, it could get stuck, so that's a whole nother level that you don't need. They're also saying don't fully embrace it just yet. Hold on, wait a minute. Enjoy it, be happy with it, but what they're advising you to do is to go slowly with it. Let the situation show you what it's really made of, and make your decisions accordingly as you see what the proof is in front of you. It's kind of like let it slowly show you what's there. So if you're going into this big house, say you want to buy a house, don't just see it from the outside and ask questions like, how is the plumbing? Oh, the plumbing's great. How's the wiring? Oh, it's new. It's great. Don't worry about it. Okay, how about the roof? Yep, just got done 2 years ago. It's good. Don't go that way with it. Go this way. Okay, let me see the house. Can I see the basement? And kind of can I open this panel? And you can see where maybe you can see some of the plumbing. And maybe you can see some of the wiring. And you kind of you're looking at the whatever, the outlets and the electrical. And the electrical looks fairly good. And you look at the inspection for it. Replaced in the last 15 years, this type of wires there or whatever, and get yourself some backup from other people. I know this person, let me ask this person what they think. Who did the roof? What type of roof is it? Don't ask them when it was done. If it's a roof, it might have been done 2 years ago, but maybe it's I want to say they can put 3 levels of shingles on before they have to rip it off and start anew. So maybe it has the 3rd level of shingles, and the next time the roof has to get done, they're going to have to rip it all back and do it again. Maybe that's not what you want. Maybe you want a metal roof. Whatever. Look and see what it is for yourself. Don't let somebody just say, oh, it's great. Let it prove to you what it is. Let it prove to you what it's worth. If you can, get up in the attic, look under there, see what's going on. Is the roof in a way where you can actually see it and look at it and see what it's actually made of? Can you get up there on a ladder? Not suggesting you do that, but can you? Do you know anything about it? Can you see what it is? Can somebody you know look at it that knows what it is? Let them tell you, somebody you already trust. Stuff like that. Go into it slowly. Go into this new level and just do it the long way. Do it the slow way, so you can really build from this kind of okay, now that I know what's proof here, I can build from that. Let me see what the truth. I need a second reference. Maybe I need a third reference. Don't just tell people. Just don't let people tell you what it is and go, okay, that's cool. Just be careful with that. It's not that anything is bad here, but it's yeah, the roof may have been done 2 years ago, but it may not be what you're looking for. It's kind of well, if that roof is just at the level where it's even though it was done 2 years ago, it is kind of due in the next 10 to 15 to be done again, and it's going to have to be really restripped back. You want to be able to know that and make your decisions accordingly. Versus if it's a metal roof and it just got done 2 years ago, it could last, I want to say, up to 30 years. That's different. 10 to 15 versus 30. Where will you be in 10 to 15 years versus where will you be in 30? You know what I mean? As long as you go slow with this, and you go slow and steady wins the race, you will learn what boundaries you need to have here. Boundaries are important. I know air signs are not usually big fans of boundaries. I don't know. Maybe within respect. once you know the boundaries, you can bob and weave throughout them however you need to, but you need to know the boundaries. By going into this slowly, you'll find the true boundaries and you'll know what to do with them. Um, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I feel like sometimes like the way air handles boundaries is like we'll just kind of deal with stuff and we'll just like as things go on, we'll just figure out the boundaries as we go. It's better for the situation to tell you the boundaries so you can optimize your connection with it versus just kind of like I'll just see where it goes and then when I find things out, I find things out. It's going to be more harsh that way. You're not going to get the outcome you really want. So that's why they're saying go slow, figure it out, let's see the proof and build from the proof. You can get a lot of options, you can get a lot of great benefit from it. You can get a lot of prosperity from this. It's all about like not over embracing it too soon and then just kind of like as things happen you're just like, "Oh, well I thought that would be fine, but apparently it's not." Versus kind of like, "All right, let me go slow. Let me get piece by piece, deal with what I want, make decisions as I see what the truth is. As long as I have something stable to stand on, I can make great decisions and I can see a plethora of options. But it's like I need something stable to stand on first. And then once I have something stable to stand on, every option I make from here will have that base that I get to keep and I get to keep going. Because whatever this is, I feel like you want to keep it and you want to have it long term. This is how you have that option for yourself to have that control. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.